Hello, my name is Ed Pierce. I'm a product marketing manager here at Fujifilm North America's Graphic Systems division. I'm here today to review a case study that I put together featuring Peczuh Printing, which is a diversified printer located in Utah with several plants throughout the state. I had the pleasure of speaking with Jay Harris, Peczuh's Executive Vice President and Chief Operations Officer, as well as Richie McSweeney, who is Peczuh's lead operator for production inkjet. And my thanks to the entire team who let me in the door, so to speak, ask a lot of questions and gather the information to put together this case study. I'm going to begin with some very basic background information on Peczuh so we have an idea of who they are, which helps to set the stage for a case study discussion. Then we're going to get into the heart of the material and take a look at what triggered the team at Peczuh to consider a digital printing platform, some of the key decision criteria they used when evaluating different presses, and ultimately what they landed on, and finally we'll take a look at how it's been going since the installation and integration of their new platform. Peczuh is a 6-year-old company founded in the rural town of Price, Utah. The company began in the commercial printing business by printing business forms for the energy industry. There are lots of coal mining and natural gas operations nearby, which gave them a built-in client base. Enter the second generation Peczuh family leadership, and the company found itself expanding into more general commercial applications and other segments by focusing their sales and marketing efforts outside of the energy industry in neighboring and nearby communities. Through both acquisition and organic growth, Peczuh now operates 3 plants in Utah. They have their original Price location, and because they are very committed to community as a company, their headquarters will always remain in their rural Price location. They also have expanded to now have locations in Linden, Utah, as well as Salt Lake City, Utah. Today, Peczuh is a diverse organization having offerings in not only commercial offset, but also in wide format, flexo, and offset folding carton manufacturing. From a strategic standpoint, Peczuh sees growth opportunities in wide format, digital printing, and most of all in the folding carton manufacturing segment. Today, folding carton manufacturing accounts for about 35% of their overall business, and because of the significant growth potential, Peczuh continues to look for new and innovative ways to reach this customer base. Peczuh sees digital as having great potential for their strategic focus in folding carton manufacturing growth. But this wasn't the only reason the company began a search for a solution. There were continuing trends in the marketplace that prompted the company to investigate and perform due diligence in considering a new platform. Other drivers that prompted their investigation included the overall changing marketplace expectation for faster and faster turnaround of jobs. Also, the run lengths of jobs continues to drop dramatically, and the trend is expected to continue. Peczuh is also located in an area that sees a lot of startups, lots of networking marketing companies and industries such as CBD products. These companies don't have the resources to begin with folding carton orders in quantities such as 100,000 or 20,000 or even 10,000 piece runs. These companies are looking for boutique type offerings with packaging orders of 100, 200, and maybe 1,000 pieces. Offset doesn't lend itself to this type of request, and the toner devices that Peczuh has don't produce the high quality level of the folding cartons required by these companies. Finding a way to help their neighboring industries became a driving factor, but also how to do so and turn a profit played into this equation as well. During their search and due diligence, Peczuh had certain key criteria that were required of any platform that they may consider. These included the form factor, a sheet size large enough to fit their needs and that lends itself to minimizing waste. Quality also played a key role in their decision-making process. Not only does their current client base have high expectations of quality, but the many startup companies looking for a packaging printer require a very high quality product as well. Color gamut was also held very high as a consideration criteria. Because of their strategic focus on folding carton manufacturing as a growth segment for Peczuh, maximizing their ability to hit and get as close as possible to clients' brand colors with a 4-color process was very important. And when it came to color, not only was an extended gamut considered of high importance, but color repeatability as well. In order to address the needs of the startup community, Peczuh not only needed a platform with a proper cost and use model for short runs, but also the ability to match color again and again, as initial orders are limited in quantity, and it's typical to get reorders only a short time later, and even again, not long after that. Being able to match color perfectly without the cost of make-ready waste and the associated labor was a critical capability in their decision criteria. Ultimately, Peczuh chose the Fujifilm JPress 750S as the best possible choice to address all of their buying criteria, as well as being the best platform to help Peczuh meet their corporate strategy of growth in the folding carton manufacturing segment. Peczuh installed Fujifilm's JPress 750S, which is the third generation of Fujifilm's proven and industry-leading production inkjet sheet-fed press. Leading the segment with a speed of 3,600 sheets per hour and a maximum sheet size of 23 by 29.5 inches, the JPress 750S is the most productive press in its class and delivers uptime in the neighborhood of 95+%, as reported by Fujifilm's JPress customer installation base. The print quality of the JPress 750S surpasses offset, effectively producing detailed images, vignettes, small font text, and easy-to-read barcodes. The JPress 750S handles typical folding carton stocks ranging from 8-point to 24-point, as well as being able to be configured to run stocks down to 60-pound text for the commercial market. The output of the JPress can easily be finished using coatings, die cutting, embossing, and foiling applications. Once installed and operators were trained and had some production time under their belt, Peczuh was off and running with their new JPress 750S. In addition to the benefits the JPress brings to the business from a sales and marketing standpoint, it's also important to look at how the press fits into Peczuh's overall manufacturing plant and processes. Once sheets are printed, Peczuh coats virtually all output. They have a nearline coater that runs both UV and aqueous coatings, as well as does spot coating to work in conjunction with the JPress. Coatings that were specially formulated to work seamlessly with JPress printed output have been adopted to make sure things are as seamless as possible and the resulting finished products meet the standards of Peczuh's customers. These particular coatings were developed in partnership between Fujifilm and leading coating manufacturers to ensure the highest level of performance. Once coated, JPress sheets are seamlessly put through the same Bob's die cutters that their offset output is run through. And from there, off to their SBL folder gluer to create the finished folding carton product. Throughout the entire production process, the JPress printed output seamlessly fits into Peczuh's manufacturing process. Since the installation and full implementation of the JPress 750S, Peczuh has begun to realize the benefits they had identified during their due diligence process.
Yeah, so some of the benefits that we've found from bringing the JPress on board is, well, there's a myriad of them. Short run just costs money on offset. So we've definitely improved our turnaround times. We've improved our profitability as far as what our cost to produce.
Another goal was to grow the business organically by expanding the customer base. As Peczuh executive management said, we can now help customers we couldn't help before.
Because we work in some of that boutique folding carton manufacturing arena, we're able to really help customers that we weren't able to really help before, even to the point of developing mock-ups for them that are going to look exactly like the product that they'll end up with. And I think that's been a real help in enabling us to be able to go out and sell more of that type of work. And again, that boutique work, you don't need to give it away. You can actually sell it and make money on it.
Growing within their own customer base was also a strategy which is showing dividends with the installation of the JPress.
We actually won a significant contract with that company as a result of being able to put those markings on the package so that they can trace that back. And instead of it being a short run, variable data, it's now turned into a long run variable data.
In addition to a better cost and use model in securing new work, the JPress has also brought new possibilities for their sales organization. They're now able to expand to customers they traditionally haven't been able to work with because they didn't have the capabilities to meet their need. Those salespeople that have embraced the new technology are seeing the possibilities and selling to this customer base because of what they can now offer and bring to the table. After my interviews and questions were completed, Jay Harris shared with me the following comment, which really seems to nicely summarize the benefits that Peczuh is seeing with the JPress right out of the gate.
Because of the quality of the JPress and the consistency of color on it, we don't have to apologize for anything. I mean, to our customers. So that's a real benefit. I don't know that you can really tag it with the, true ROI on that, but I believe that at the end of the day, there is an ROI associated with that.
Thank you for your time today. Enjoy the rest of the summit.